Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me the time, and I'll stick to the time. I rise today to express my strong support for the visionary approach of the present government and to place on record my heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Chief Minister for the focused and inclusive development initiatives undertaken across the state, particularly in my constituency. Sir, development is not merely about statistics, it's about improving the daily lives of our people, connecting villages, ensuring access to clean drinking water, strengthening mobility and creating opportunities for the future generation. In this regards, the commitment outlined under Mission 10 truly reflects a government that listens, plans, and delivers. Sir, I would like to specially acknowledge the Honorable Chief Minister emphasis on improved connectivity and mobility, which is of immense importance to Sutnga and adjoining rural areas. The prioritization of road infrastructure under the PMJSY, the Meghalaya Integrated Transport Project, and the Meghalaya Logistic and Connectivity Improvement Projects has daily addressed long-standing connectivity improvement challenges faced by our people. Improved roads means better access to markets, healthcare, education, and employment for our farmers, traders, students, and the youths. Sir, coming to the road sector, so in my last budget speech, I had earnestly placed before this House the urgent need for better roads and bridges in the Sutnga-Saipung constituency. Today, sir, I am happy to inform that this August House that many of those very roads and bridges have been sanctioned by the government are now progressing very well. So the major projects such as the strengthening of the NH6 between Juai and Maledor, the Borkat-Sonapur Road, the improvement of Rambai, Batau, Borkat Road, and several PMJSY roads connecting villages like the Narwan, Jalapet, Semesi, Pala, and Lakaseng, and part of Mukhain, Mulat Brisumer, Mulat Brisutnga are ongoing. The conversion of weak bridges into permanent RC bridges at Borkat Sonapur Road, Semesi, Pala Road, Bri Manar Bridge. Sir, I'm so honored to our Chief Minister and our Deputy Chief Minister in charge of road for the sanction and upgradation of the road work, namely the Kia Sutnga Saipung Pala up to Semesi. It's already in the pipeline. And also, sir, a renewed sense of our people and confidence among the people that their voices are being heard and at the highest level for a very long time. So coming to the education part, Mr. Speaker, sir, I also take this opportunity on behalf of my constituent and the district as a whole to thank and applaud the government for the sanction of rupees 15 crores for the construction of new model degree college at Jalapet. That this project is ongoing, and this will open new avenues for higher education in East Jaintia Hills district and reduce the need for our students to travel outside the district. The government's mission education with the investment of rupees 360 crores are a flagship program, sir, transforming more than 2,000 schools throughout the state, upgrading classrooms and modern facilities. This mission is highly commendable, and its implementation has progressed rapidly with 97% of schools completed across the 3 phases, and the phase 4 has now been approved, which will be expanded across the state. I'm sure that the government will continue cooperation and commitment to ensure that these development works are completed smoothly and benefit citizens of our states. So on behalf of my people, I convey sincere appreciation to the Honorable Chief Minister and his Council of Ministers that his dynamic leadership, responsive governance, and unwavering commitment is inclusive growth. I assure that this August House that the people of my constituency stand firmly with this government and in endeavors to build a stronger, more connected, and more prosperous Meghalaya. So lastly, coming to the mining department, sir, for decades of years, traditional small-scale mining has sustained local households. Since the ban in the year 2014, thousands have suffered unemployed, debt, forced migration, and deep economic distress. Many children have dropped out of school, and families have been pushed into poverty to lack of viable livelihood alternatives. While safety and environmental protection and lawful regulations are essential, prohibitions without livelihood transition has worsened the ground realities. We must protect life without completely destroying livelihood. Mr. Speaker, sir, through you, I therefore urge the government to fast-track the scientific, and I know that already 3 scientific mining has been approved, but I urge the government to fast-track this scientific mining and to regulate mining mechanism, and if possible, to initiate the framing of a specific law for traditional mining practices in consultation with the union mining ministers and concerned authorities so that the livelihood, safety, and legality can go hand in hand. Simultaneously, sir, livelihood support and skill development package must be provided to affected families. So with these few words, before I resume, I would like to once again congratulate the government for the budget, and I'm optimistic that the budget will take our state and our people towards development. With these few submissions, sir, I thank you and I resume my seat.
Thank you.